That's right, it's me, Golden Blue Dude, here with you again. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I'm just doing a quick halftime recap for the Eastern Kentucky Marshall game because Eastern Kentucky is going to be West Virginia's opponent for next week. And they are actually worse than I thought they were going to be. And Marshall is better than I thought they were going to be. The big story in this game so far is quarterback Grant Wells. He is really slinging the ball right now. He ended the first half 13 out of 20 for 280 yards, 4 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns were over 40 yards. He is looking really, really good. He has spread the ball to 8 different receivers. Marshall has pressured the quarterback and has stuffed Eastern Kentucky's run game. They're getting blown out. Marshall is winning 38-0 at halftime. I predicted a score of something like 38-17. Well, they've already hit the 38 mark. And next week, I've predicted West Virginia was going to beat Eastern Kentucky 45-13. That could be a shutout as well. I'm thinking more like 56-0 because Eastern Kentucky, they're having issues on both sides of line of scrimmage as far as offensive line and defensive line. Marshall has 360 total yards of offense. This is at halftime, guys. Halftime. So, it's not really a game. It's a blowout. Marshall will win this game, of course, easily. The question is, will Eastern Kentucky score a point in this football game? And right now, I'm not seeing it. I think they've only crossed the 50-yard line once. So, I'm going to revise my score prediction for West Virginia. I think it's going to be something like 56-0 because Eastern Kentucky's offense just does not look good at all. And I think our defensive line is better than Marshall. So, I think... Look, this is going to sound crazy. West Virginia could end up with 20 sacks. I'm being serious here because our defensive line is one of the best in the Big 12, and Eastern Kentucky's offensive line looks terrible. So it would not surprise me if West Virginia had at least 20 sacks. I'm going to say at least 10 sacks, and 20 sacks is not out of the realm of possibility. So Eastern Kentucky looking like it's going to be a very easy opponent. And then we have some other games that will be happening later on. Well, right now we have Middle Tennessee versus Army. Last time I checked the score, it was 14-0 Army. So I'm going to keep track of that game. The Eastern Kentucky Marshall game is pretty much over. So I'm going to keep track of the Middle Tennessee and Army game as well. And then later on we have SMU against Texas State, Houston Baptist against North Texas, Arkansas State against Memphis, and Stephen F. Austin versus UTEP. So... this is pretty much your typical first week of college football. You have a ton of FCS teams against a ton of FBS teams, so nothing really of importance. I'll keep my eye on that Middle Tennessee versus Army game, see if that turns out to be close. But as far as the Eastern Kentucky versus Marshall, it's all Marshall. 38-0. Grant Wells, 13 of 20, 280 yards, 4 touchdowns, and has thrown the ball to 8 different receptions. I highly doubt if he plays in the second half, but we will see. So that's all I got for you for this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video.